Burnersville Reptile Museum and Medical Center, and we were on for quite a while with Chad, the owner, who's extremely knowledgeable. I forgot to mention his YouTube channel. It's Reptile Rangers, so check it out, Reptile Rangers. And while we're here, let's take a look at the snakes. So let me just flip this around. All right. So here you have Blacktail, beautiful guy. He's looking right at us. Now, people say you can't tell the age of a rattlesnake from its rattle. Well, you can and you can't. The thing is, the rattle could have fallen off, but they get a new button. The first one's called a knob. They get a new button every time they shed. So you can sort of count. Let's say they shed, let's pretend it's every month, right? Or really every 2 or 3 months. Well, then every knob would be for that, and you could sort of guesstimate. This is not a little baby, and you, of course, can tell by the size. So you can't tell, but you get an idea. It's just beautiful, and I'm going to be getting a couple myself. Okay. And here we have now this is the Western Diamondback, and we were talking about the difference between them and the Mojave. One difference is the number of scales between their eyes, but I think a better way, because who's going to sit there and count the scales? A better way is their tail. So you'll see that if you have a Mojave, there's more white. The band is bigger. I don't think every hiker will be able to take a look and differentiate. This is a female monocle cobra. Looks like peaches. I think this girl is we keep cutting out, and the spectacles have what essentially are 2 dots connected. So they might look the same. Sometimes you'll see in India they're kept in the same places, but they're really not the same. All right, check out the family. So moving on, here we have let me just see. Oh, it's a cottonmouth, I think. Yes, it is a cottonmouth. These are native to North Carolina, so they're not legal, but he has permits because he has a zoo. So I can't have one, but I wish I could. If I could, trust me, I would. Up here, what does he have up here? Oh, look at that. Gaboon viper. We were talking about them a bit. I like Gaboon vipers. I just got one, a baby, but I love puff adders. Now he's got a puff adder. Where is his puff adder? Here. He's out. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Look at the Gaboon viper. As beautiful as he is, just to my mind, it's nothing compared to a puff adder. But that's just me. They're both in the Bitters family, so check this guy out. I know it's a dope place. Alright, so here we have what looks like a forest cobra, but it's not. It's an Egyptian cobra, much like, exactly like Larry is, but this guy's bigger than Larry, and he's also a bit darker. Unfortunately, he's going to hide his head, so that sucks. And here we have an eastern green mamba who's giving us a nice pose here. They are not boom slings. I've been through this a lot. There's a big difference. Boom slings have bigger eyes, the scalation is different, but so pretty. Mine, which you see, is a western. So they have, in between their scales, they have some of these we're low on battery. These brown bands. These guys don't. They're just green, a bright green. So not the same thing, not the same temperament. The western's a little bit more huffy, but they're all so beautiful. I love mambas. I like boom slings more, but who gives a shit? And now, what does he have in here? I don't know. I'm at 5%, guys. This won't last much longer, but we'll do what we can. What are you? Oh, this is a Russell viper. Check this out. This is something that you don't see every day. We all talk about it. Worth it. Check this out. I love this guy. Excuse me. He's got a red spitter over here. Let's see if he's hiding or what. He is. All right. But you grow, then they get this beautiful coloration. They become red. Over here, what does he have? Snouted cobra. This guy sometimes doesn't. Oh, there he is. All right. I love this guy. Snouted cobra. This is the next on my list, if I can find one. Look at this guy, just dope. Over here, check out this guy. This obviously is a monocle cobra. That's not an albino. Check him out. I gotta say, I think these guys are more beautiful than the monocles that are albinos, but that's just my opinion. Albinism is a recessive gene, if anyone gives a shit. But it's good that he's coming out to say hi. He doesn't always do that. In fact, this is the first time I've gotten a good look at him, and I come here all the time. And just by the way, please remember Chad's channel name. It's Reptile Rangers. He has good stuff. He's a good man. He knows everything. Well, about snakes and reptiles. Who knows? Maybe he does know everything. Because I know nothing. So compared to me, it seems like he knows everything. All right. And in here, he used to have a forest cobra, but he got kind of old and they retired him. So he's somewhere else now. I'm not sure where they put him. Let's see some of the other stuff because my phone's going to die. And here's some non-venomous things. He's got all sorts of stuff. This is a big-ass iguana. That's an iguana. Look at this guy. Here, he's got, I don't know much about these things. That's some sort of a crocodilian. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about them. I don't even know if it's an alligator or a crocodile, but I would imagine, no, it's an alligator. There he is. And I don't know his name. All right, here we have what looks to be a Mexican iguana, no? Up here, he's got, oh, look how cute. So, he looks to me like some sort of a box turtle, maybe an eastern one. Look how cute. Over here, oops, this looks like, this is a jungle carpet python. Look at that. You got to give it up for these guys. They feel funny when you hold it. Let's check out how pretty. Down here, he's got tegus. And next to here, I think he's got the red tegu. And these guys, what's interesting about them is they can actually raise their body temperature, which you would think would defy the very definition of a reptile, but it doesn't. You know, and he was explaining how they contract their muscles to do that, expand, contract, and he was giving the analogy of a rubber band, how if you do that, it'll heat up, and that's what they do. So interesting.